sweltering heats of the Mojave Desert, to the unpredictable habitat of Tanzania's Serengeti, to the murky depths of the Mariana Trench, to the exhilarating heights of Mount Kilimanjaro. You have the pleasure of listening to From Chicago to Dummast, the Dummast Podcast.
Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Icekold. This is episode 86 of the Dummast Podcast. I'm not gonna be my, well, at least for this intro, I'm not gonna be my excited, more animated self. I'm dealing with a headache, y'all, out of this world right now. I've been dealing with vertigo lately, and I get into a little bit more of that when I'm chopping it up with Cap the Great. For this episode, we talking about rap, talking about Jim Jones. We talk about the Clipse album. We get into this whole back and forth discussion about LL Cool J and shit. Old rappers still be rapping and what they typically rap about. So we get into that. We get into some other things too, like the Epstein list and all that other stuff. But, yeah, your boy Dylan. Yeah, I don't know what. I just been feeling off, like for the last maybe week and a half. Just dealing with some equilibrium issues. To the point, I got this mic. I mean, I said mic. This light. And I don't even want it, I don't even want it like pointed at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like one light turned around. One light is kind of in my face, but like I want it to go. Like, So to put out this episode, I got to kind of labor through it, but I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna do it. We definitely gonna get this done. Y'all gonna get me through it. But yeah, good episode. We do chop it up about some rap, Epstein list, a couple other things. So definitely stay tuned for that. That's going to be after this intro. But it's one thing I do want to talk to you guys about. And it's something I've been watching for the last, when did I start? Maybe March. And it has become a love of mine. Like one of them things I love. Like everybody know I love fishing. I go through back and forth moods of gaming. I can't get enough of physics, like astrophysics. I'm into a lot, black holes and anything in outer space, neutron stars, all that. I'm into all that shit. Of course, pro wrestling. And just to make a note, stay tuned for main event marks, which comes out tomorrow or the day after I drop this. That's already recorded and done with. But this show has been a mainstay in my house. And I'll get into what show it is, but I have just consumed myself with it. I typically do that. Like anything I get into, I kind of consume it till its entirety. I'm really in love with this show. It is an animated show. It is an anime. And I'm not like the biggest anime fan. Not that I'm like anti-anime. I do love Dragon Ball Z. That's another one of them things I love. Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z. I believe with Dragon Ball Z, just the overpowered characters and how they become, the story on how they become what they are and how strong they become, and the origin stories on how, how they became to be friends and just the enemies and just the whole arc, the whole saga. I love it. I can't get enough of Dragon Ball Z. Can't wait till more Dragon Ball Z Super episodes come out. If they coming out, I don't know. I don't follow it like your typical nerd would, to read the mangas and all that stuff. I really don't do that. I just wait for it to come English dubbed on Cartoon Network so I can consume it. But I found something else, and I actually like this better than Dragon Ball Z, and that is One Piece. This shit is amazing. I love it. I love One Piece, man. The whole story is just really good. Of course, it's an anime. It's gonna be silly. It's gonna have those cringy moments that's just like not for adults. But I could suffer past that because of the actual story and the character development. The way I got hooked on this. So One Piece became so popular, they made a live action TV show on Netflix, a live action Netflix show on Netflix that I was bored, had nothing else to watch, and I'm saying, okay, now I'm gonna watch this One Piece shit, but I definitely ain't watching the cartoons. That's just absurd, because my son, he watches the cartoon. And every time I seen him watch, I'm like, man, cut that off. What is this silliness? I walk in this room, he watching it, and just when I look at the screen, the most ridiculous shit is on the screen. Like, I even told him, this is something you don't ever ask me to watch. It is something I would never watch. Now, with that being said, I got a hold of the live action Netflix series, and it was good. It was dare I say, really good. I really enjoyed it. Fight scenes were cool. The story was phenomenal for what it was. And after it was over, I felt unsatisfied. I felt unsatisfied with it, and I needed more. And I said to myself, okay, we gonna start watching the animated. When I say me, I'm gonna start watching the animated series, but I ain't gonna tell my son. So I didn't even tell him. I promise you, I didn't even, because I dogged him so bad for watching something so silly. And he's 10. He's 10 years old, and I was even like, this is too silly for a 10-year-old to watch. But I get it now. The character development, the stories, the way the story is told, the intersecting of like different storylines and things like that. It is really good. It is done really well, to the point you'll see something that maybe you should have paid attention to a little bit more. Now you got to go back to that episode to really get the understanding. And I find myself Googling stuff. If put it like this, if I'm Googling your shit, if it's a show and I'm Googling shit about it, I'm hooked. I'm just already know I'm hooked. I'm there. Take my money, because I'm totally invested in this. And I'll get to explain what the show is. And it might sound so kiddie when I tell you guys, but it is a show about the lead character. His name is Monkey D. Luffy. He is probably like a 14, 15-year-old kid who has gotten, now I gotta set it. This is a fictional world. This is not real world. This is a fictional world where there are people who eat this fruit, and when they eat a fruit, and it's called a devil fruit, when they eat this fruit, they get powers from fruit. So like the strongest people in this world, in this fictional world, are pirate. They typically are pirates. So this Monkey D. Luffy character is literally telling everybody, hey, one day I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I'm gonna rule it all. I'm gonna rule the seas. And people laughed at him, people not taking him seriously. And you see this little boy who starts off with nothing but not even a ship. He don't even got a ship. He's floating around in a barrel. Now that was okay. So you got a water saga, the Water 7 saga. You got what saga comes after that? The Alabasta saga, Skypiea saga, the Enos Lobby saga, the Impale Down, not Impale Down, I guess you would call it the Marine Fort saga, Fishman Island saga, which is what I just finished, the Fishman saga, Fishman Island saga. But it is done so well. But to get back to the story, he has nothing. He has nothing but I wouldn't call it a dream, but he has nothing but the will and the feeling that he won't fail. Like when you see this kid and when you like read the story, I'm sorry, not read the story, but when you watch the story, whether it is on the Netflix series or the anime, he's not scared of anything. And he's willing to risk it all to become the king of the pirates. And like, it's just funny because nobody takes him seriously, little scrawny little kid. Until he fights, he can fight real well. He is a devil fruit. He has devil fruit powers. Well, he can stretch, and he's made of rubber. Calls himself a rubber man. All this shit sounds silly. I know it. I know all this shit sounds silly, but when I tell you guys, it is really, really good. Over the time, he develops a crew of powerful people that never really planned on being pirates. But he's, just his infectious personality, it lets people to believe that's somebody that I can get behind. That guy right there. Like, literally, he picks up a crew. He gets a ship. That ship gets damaged. He gets a better ship. It is really good. But more importantly, it's just the character development. There's so many different characters. I can right now think of probably at least 50 to 60, maybe even 70 pivotal characters in this. Like, it is that good that a character doesn't never go away. And like, there's so many layers to this story about how he became who he is. And it is, they'll go back and tell you, well, his father was a revolutionist. His brother is also a famous pirate whose father was the most famous pirate in the world. It is so good that if you could suffer through all the silliness, if you could suffer through the crazy anime silliness that you would get, damn no any anime, if you can get through that, you would see a really good story, a really good character arcs. It is just really good, and I'm actually glad I literally watch this every day. I don't even watch anything. I haven't watched anything on Netflix. I haven't watched anything on Prime. I haven't watched anything but pro wrestling in One Piece. One Piece is really good. It is really good, and I can't wait for the for the live action series on Netflix to catch up to where I am, because like when I'm getting excited just thinking about how this would look. And you guys are probably like, man, what the fuck is he talking about? But when it does get there, because I mean, everybody gets put in my position when it comes to Netflix. You get bored and you just watch something, and I promise you, I can't see people not being hooked on this. It is that damn good. It is that damn good. Just the interwoven stories, and when you see a character on there, you might as well remember him because he's gonna come back in this story somehow. It is really good, and I'm glad I'm watching it. And I can't wait to get somebody else on here I could chop it up with about One Piece. That would actually be cool. I think I'm gonna find somebody. I think that might be my next thing. I'm gonna find somebody who I could talk back and forth with to make this conversation a little better, because me describing it, I'm probably not doing it justice, and I'll probably get my son. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my son on here, and we're gonna chop it up about One Piece one day. Not anytime soon, but one day we'll do it. Maybe when it ends for us, when the story finally ends. But that's what I want to talk about. My new passion, my new love. So we're gonna put that right up there with fishing, pro wrestling, gaming, astrophysics. We're gonna put that up there with a lot. I got a lot of things that I like. But let me get into this interview. Not interview. I don't even know why I'm calling it an interview. It's late. My head hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get into this segment with Cap the Great, and we're talking about rap. We're talking about a few other things like the Epstein Files. Let's get it. Peace. Yo, what's up? I'm
What's
here
the
with Cap the
word?
Great, Cody B. What's good with you?
What's the deal, big bro? What's going on with
Nothing,
you?
nothing much, man. I'm dealing with vertigo, man. You ever had vertigo?
No,
Do you know what vertigo is? All
no.
right.
I almost confused it with vitiligo, but I know that ain't the
No, it's
same.
not that. It's not. No, my skin ain't turning white.
Right.
No,
Uh,
no, not to laugh at people with vertigo. It's just like
no,
they do
that was
sound the
just a
same.
little jokey joke, a little jokey joke.
Yeah. So vertigo, basically, in so many words, is like when when your balance get thrown off, your equilibrium is just like all out of whack.
Mm.
So I go through episodes every few years. I get one like real bad one. I get them all the time, but they just like come and go. It's fine, like just a little thing.
Hmm.
But like one every now and then, I get a bad one, like a really bad one. And when you get a bad one, it throws off everything for a long time. Like imagine like being on a roller coaster. Like when you going through it, imagine just being on a roller coaster, and not so much only being on a roller coaster and you seeing it, but you actually feeling it. Like I could be standing upright and I can feel like I just fell over. That's the best way I could describe it. Like so uh when was this? This probably was like a week ago. And I was doing something on the fly. Yes, I was going under the bed looking for my son's tablet or something like that. And as I was down there, it just happened. So like I got extremely dizzy, and it's like so much pressure like on your head, and even but as it goes away, like right now I'm fine, but I will stand up too fast or I'll look in a certain way too fast, and
Get
then you
dizzy.
feel it. Yes, but it's also not a dizzy. It's like, imagine, because what really, okay,
Is it
it's
like
like,
Is it like a staticky feeling, kind of?
nah, it's like what it feels like for me, because I heard it could feel different for different people. It feels like my brain is floating in water, right? And when I turn my body a certain way, my brain is still in that position, and then it slowly gets
Oh,
there. Like I was explaining to my girl the other day, I was like,
that's crazy.
it felt like I walked upstairs, but I left my brain downstairs. Like that's what it feel like. It feel
Damn.
like your body move, but your brain ain't caught up yet. So whatever if I move this way, then I feel I feel everything move after. It's
That probably be that's probably a man-made created situation because you can do a bunch and get that way. So that might be because you just,
Yeah, but no, I know what it's because I came off some medicine. So like I was taking some medicine. I had to come off.
pause. I
Uh,
came off some medicine. I'm gonna just pause for you
I
right
don't know
there.
if that's a pause, bro. I
I
don't know if
came
that's a
off some
pause.
medicine. I mean,
I came off.
what kind? You came off
What like what's
medicine? Yeah,
People do it all the time, bro. People do it all the time. Them honey packs.
that's what I'm saying, dog. They never,
Hey,
they
what's
go,
them honey packs, bro? What them do?
hey, turn up the party. What Will Ferrell
Like,
say?
but what does it
What Will
do? What
Ferrell
does it
say? I
do?
don't
Like, I
know.
go in 7-Eleven and I see honey packs, like,
Yeah,
and I see
hey,
it's always the YNs. It's always the YNs buying them honey packs. What that do, bro?
I'm gonna tell you like Will Ferrell said. I don't know what it is. He just gets the party going. You know what I'm saying?
Party
It's
go Gets the party going.
yeah.
Hey, but for real, for real, for real, y'all, one of them YNs that watch the show, listen to the show. If just go in the comments, let me know what them honey packs do. I don't even know. Like I'm curious to see what does it do? What is it for? Is it like to increase stamina down? Is it
It's just to go longer than
stay
you average.
hard? You know what I'm saying? Like what's to these honey packs and do they work?
They do work, and
So you
and
know by experience.
and everybody don't go 7 hours and shit, nigga. No, nobody got, you
Why
know.
do anybody need to go
I'm
7 hours?
just saying, I'm exaggerating, but I'm just saying, most people be out here trying to perpetrate and be like,
All
yeah,
right, we're gonna
man,
come back. We're gonna come
we
back to
go,
that one
yeah.
because
See,
I
there
want to
you go,
ask you
there you
something
go.
about that. I want to ask you something about that. But to finish up on the Vertigo, so I had to come off. So, Jesus, I stopped taking medicine that
Yeah,
the doctor told me last year I should stop, but I kept taking it because I still had pills or whatever. And apparently, you're supposed to wean yourself off, which I did. I did wean myself off, but it's still fucking with me, man. Like it's like you go through periods of with like withdrawal, which includes like being tired all the time, being moody, cranky, stressed out. Like it's basically you shouldn't even, man.
it's too
I shouldn't
much.
even. It's too much, man. It's way too much at once. And
Yeah.
since I weaned myself off, I didn't get all that other stuff. I'm getting this vertigo shit, which is not cool. Like even going like this is like too much. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's fast forward because you just mentioned something. Um, you said you about going 7 hours and shit like that.
Like I said,
Now, I don't mean to be all in your business,
I'm
bro,
just saying,
but there's a
bro.
podcast that came up.
Overall,
I'm curious.
everybody
Like
don't gotta go 7. Like I'm just exaggerating when I
7
say,
hours that's a long exaggeration, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember back in the day as a
as
kid,
I said, I'm just
as a
talking crazy.
teenager, as a teenager, I'd be going 3 hours. And now that I look back and I'm like, what the fuck was I trying to prove? What the fuck was I trying to what the fuck can you do in 3 hours that you can't do in 30 minutes, bro? Like
Nah, that part.
that just lets you know when you hear motherfuckers say 3 hours, it just lets you know you ain't even realistic and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. three
Yeah.
hours? What
It's
the
just to intensify the moment to me,
bro? I feel sorry for them girls I was messing with when I was in my teens and early
Uh,
20s. 3 hours?
I
Man,
didn't
that shit
have
had
my
to be so tender, bro.
I
Like
didn't have my
shit
run of the
was
mill.
swollen, bro. That's crazy.
I didn't have my
That's
run of the mill, you feel me? But overall, it spike up the moment. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, it ain't nothing that nobody running from or nothing. I just know the logistics of it. Like, I'm turned up.
don't nobody,
But
bro.
no,
Don't
these
nobody,
YNs buying that
don't no,
shit because they
don't
on them
nobody need.
perkies.
Hey, YNs, if
Hey,
you listening to
they
the
over
show,
here
if you
on them
listen to the
perk
show,
30s. They over here doing that perky dance. That's why
YNs,
they
if you
need
listen, if don't nobody ever need to go 3 hours. All right,
it. Yeah, no, don't do that.
let's dead this right here and now.
Your hips can't
You're
take no
doing too
three
much.
hours, bro.
If you think 3 hours is the standard, I'm telling you, as an older gentleman who used to do that 3 hour the marathons, it's not worth it, bro. Because you ain't do you at some point, old girl probably like, man, when this dude gonna finish, man? Because bro, it gotta be raw down there, bro. It got
If they not
bro.
if they not
Man,
into
that
you
shit gotta
like
be
that, they ain't go. If they're not
bro.
into you like that, they gonna stop you at some point. Like nigga, like what's
Bro,
wrong with you? You all right?
bro.
You all right?
I remember like after prom night and all this, bro, them marathons. Like it, okay. Sometimes you and your girl, you might start. You do
Yeah,
it a
that's
couple times a day. You know what I'm
but
saying?
then count that count as
But
time.
I'm talking
Hey, look.
about like back when I was 18, bro. It'll be straight like this for like 3 hours, bro. Like what was I thinking, bro? I have to think about that. Like,
Where
what
was
the
your
fuck was
time
I
going?
thinking, bro? That's just immaturity, bro.
Yeah,
That's straight up immaturity. Just not knowing. You know
it's
what I'm saying?
funny, man.
Not knowing, bro. Put it like this, bro. And and I'll ask you, what's the ideal time for all that? When it comes to the foreplay, the actual, the foreplay,
If it's even if
and
it's even some of that, even if it's some of that involved, bro.
bro, the foreplay, the main course, in the outro.
Right,
How long should all that take?
man. No longer than an hour.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right about that.
The most
And I
hour
wouldn't
and
even.
a the most
And
is hour and a half if you
nah. See,
stretching.
that's doing too
Nah,
much. Hour
nigga,
and a
nah.
half doing too
Look,
much because I think
if music is playing, bro, and certain things is in the, I'm telling you what I know.
I'm thinking maybe that's good for y'all. You know what I'm
I'm just
saying? But
saying that's just like I said, it's a stretch. You feel me? Because in the midst of that first hour, you taking a break. Somebody gonna take a break.
okay, all right. So y'all
Somebody
stuff a
gonna
little
take a break.
different. I'm
Like,
talking about like continuous action.
no, ain't
Like
you,
how no,
nobody does that. Nobody is continuously in the whole
no.
just
Okay,
the whole
okay. I see what you're saying, but
a
like
whole 59 minutes,
foreplay.
bro. You doing that in 59 minutes.
Put it
You've
like
been
this:
working
fore.
out all your life. You worked your
Now
way out and your mama. That's what happened.
I'm not saying it's a complete science. Of course, there's some give and take to it, and there's some um some differences every now and then depending on your mood and what y'all got going.
Yeah.
But the foreplay, 15-20 minutes, bro. 15-20 minute foreplay is an ideal time to
Easy.
get
That's
in and get
easy.
out. That's and that's for you and her. You know what I'm saying? 20 minutes, maybe 25, maybe a 25. Okay, so the 35 minutes of actual,
That can
that
happen.
should be cool. Now, like you said, you might have some breaks in between. You might have to, you know, regroup if you
You
feel
have to.
what I'm
You
saying. Like
have to.
sometimes you might but you sometimes you might have to go, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Go drink some water or some shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know
You
what I'm
might have to
saying?
do
There's
some
gonna
stretch.
be a break happening. Yeah,
But what I'm
you get a cramp because I know you done got one. You get one of them
man,
cramps in the midst
man, that'd be
and
the
do man,
worst.
that shit it's
Hey,
stopping everything. It's
hey,
stopping everything.
you ever get a Charlie horse, bro? You ever
Yes, nigga. They undefeated in the game. You feel me? Like, they can
bro,
talk. Their story is
that
unbelievable. You hear me?
that Charlie horse shit, especially when like from the back, you know what I'm saying, when
But
you tagging, especially
look,
when you tagging, and oh
but
shit, you grab your foot.
think about you drinking 2 things of water before you go to bed. Thinking
You
that's gonna
got to,
help you. Now
bro,
look,
bro,
thinking that's
bro,
gonna help you. Thinking that's gonna
bro.
help you.
You gotta stay hydrated, right?
It's a
You gotta
cold
stay
world.
hydrated. And here's another thing of people sleeping on, man. You might have to do a couple
I'm
stretches. You
telling
know what
you,
I'm
bro.
saying? You might have to work out that lower lumbar.
You
You know what I'm
might have
saying?
to get
Before
your blood pumping a little
you
bit.
might,
You know what I'm
you know
saying?
how you might have to get the back loose. You
Might
know what
have to
I'm
do
saying? Like
about 10 motherfucking, like you got to get them in. Hey,
yeah.
you might have to get them in. You know what I'm saying? You might have to hit that young
Oh,
stretch.
that's funny, bro. We done went way off what we were supposed to be
It's you.
talking
It's
to.
always you, dog. It's
Bro,
always
you
you,
kicked it
dog.
off
You
with
did that.
you
You
kicked it
did
off
that.
with the honey packs. Wait, who brought up honey packs?
You did that. Once
I did.
again.
Okay, I
Hey,
fucked it
y'all,
up.
y'all
I fucked
rewind the thing. Go ahead. Yeah. Somebody done clipped it. I know y'all did.
Oh man, but what I wanted to talk about, a few things. Have you been following up on this Epstein shit, bro?
Man, not since God rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? But, did he die or he died, right?
He killed him. Well,
Look,
all
mystery told.
right. There's a lot of so with the Epstein. So I'm gonna run down everything, bro. I'm gonna run down everything.
It's just
So
crazy.
this
Why
this
did
this
this even
Jeffrey
happen? Look,
Epstein had.
hold on. Let me add this here real quick, bro, before you even break it down for me, right? Because after that happened, I lost touch with it because it's like,
Mhm.
why do they wait till people die? No matter what did happen, the first thing we see, bro, is something in the tabloids going crazy. Michael Jackson died. First thing they said, this man was sleeping with the babies.
No,
That
bro.
look, that
I can't let you say that.
but
They've been
no,
accusing
that
that dude while that
but
dude was
that's what I'm
alive
saying.
too.
Like even when he passed, you remember they kept going. It's like,
They
what are
kept
y'all
going.
like? What is y'all on?
They kept going with this.
Y'all messing with this man so what? Yes, he was a freak body, but what? He not even here to defend himself.
Exactly. And at the same time, nobody can really prove anything, bro.
Also, I
So
just
you
had
know
to
what?
get
Just
that out
move
there because
on,
I'm
bro.
like,
Just
what?
move on.
Yeah, it's like
Just move on,
either
bro.
expose it hell yeah, expose it
Y'all got
because
to come with some pictures or some. Not that I want to see no pictures of Mike,
yeah,
but
niggas.
like y'all got to come with some concrete evidence, man. People need
Yeah,
to leave it
man.
alone. Let that just go. You know what I'm
Let them
saying?
fly.
Dude
Let
did.
them
Just let
fly,
it move
man.
on, bro. Like nobody could prove anything now, so
Yeah.
nothing you could do. But as far as this Epstein shit, bro, dude had his own private. It was a rich fucking billionaire, whatever. Had his own private island, bro. Right off like uh
Epstein Island.
Epstein Island, bro. Right off shit. Not Turks and
Where you
Caicos. The
think Rob
Virgin
where you
Islands,
think
bro.
Mike
It's right.
Ruben dude? Who
He
that Ruben?
huh?
What's the one
Man, you
dude?
be messing up my flow. Hold on,
My
bro.
fault, dog.
You said Ruben. I don't know what Ruben started. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
The
But
white
anyway,
dude that be hanging with him, bro. Go ahead.
I don't even know who that is, bro.
It's the white dude that throw the all white parties.
Yeah, I don't know.
He one of them kind of people. I wouldn't even
One of
try
them
to
freak, one of them Zoids. All right.
one of them.
Anyway,
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
anyway.
We good now.
So dude had his own private island off the bigger island of U.S. Virgin Islands or whatever, right? And he had some shenanigans going on with little kids and rich. He had a rich client list of people that would go and visit his island and get their rocks off with little kids or whatever. The shit is disgusting. The shit is sick. You know what I'm saying? The shit been sick, but dude apparently had this client list, and from what people are talking about, he was about to get released from prison because he was going to name names or whatever, which was never really found in court. But I'm going off what MAGA and what other conspiracy theorists say, that he was about to get released if he named names.
Right.
And in the midst of all that, it comes out that he kills himself, which even the autopsy and all this other stuff say is weird. Why would he kill himself and all this other shit? Whatever. Now, level-headed people such as myself, people that's grounded in reality, we didn't give a fuck about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we heard that shit, we moved on, but there was a certain base. QAnon believers, MAGA supporters, and just all other people who believe in these crazy-ass conspiracy theories. They were like, this is a sex cabal, a sex ring with underage women, underage girls, and
That's
all this stuff.
underage
And
trafficking and
Clinton
all
is
that
on the
other
list.
shit.
Oprah is on the list. All these people is on the list. The only reason they say these people are on the list is because they're in pictures with Jeffrey Epstein. So since they're in pictures with Jeffrey Epstein, then they got to be on this client list. All these rich elites, all these oligarchs, all these people from all over the world are taking trips to Epstein Island and whatever. So that's what they've been preaching ever since day one, ever since this foul shit has ever since this dude is off himself, supposedly. So
I ain't gonna say no names, but I did.
what?
Oprah.
Yeah, I already said it. They think she on the list.
But I'm saying it was some information that came out about her in the midst of that. Like she had that school over there, and all
Mm-hmm.
them kids came up missing like that. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm. But again, that might just be some shit that's roped up into the conspiracy theory. Who knows, bro? But anyway,
right.
so this has been a rallying cry for MAGA supporters because they always and with the help of Donald Trump and his campaign, because they dangled this list along, like, oh, when you guys see who's on the list, and when I'm president, I'm gonna release the list for everybody. Now, again, people rooted in reality was just like, come on, bro, like this shit sound way too far fetched.
Yeah.
This shit just sound like some made up shit. You're just stoking people's not fear, but you stoking people's anger up when it comes to this, because you're making it seem like they're gonna release all these names and people are going to jail and shit like that. Like I said, people rooted in reality didn't really go crazy about it until this man became president, and until the one Pam Bondi, which is the attorney general.
Hmm.
I think she's an attorney general, but anyway, she's not very bright. But anyway, so she was like, "I got the list. It's on my desk right now. I got phase one. Now, if I was to tell you right now, I have phase one of something, what else does that mean? It means if I name something
I mean, it's
the
files
first
of this
part,
shit.
right, it's gotta be a phase two,
It's
right?
a room in this shit, man.
Right. But if I have a phase one, that means at the very least I have a phase two.
Mm-hmm.
You don't name something part one without thinking. It could imagine you go see the Avengers part one and that's it. That's weird,
No,
right?
yeah, no,
It
nothing
has to
else.
be a part two.
Exactly.
So anyways, it comes out all of a sudden. They just trying to drop it. Yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Now, people such as myself, rooted in reality, still like, wait. Hold on. Y'all done dangled this list about for the better part of 5, 6, 7 years. 5 years. 5 years, I think. About
It's
how
been a long time.
y'all gonna unleash y'all gonna unleash all the information about this uh weird sex cabal with underage girls and shit like that, and all this all these shenanigans by these democratic elitists and all this whatever, and now you ready to dead this. Now again, us rooted in reality, and I keep saying it, us rooted in reality, we always knew something was a little weird with this because as you see Oprah, as you see the Clintons in pictures with him, guess who else we saw in these pictures? Donald Trump in a lot of
Every
pictures
time.
with this dude. You know what I'm saying? But we really still wasn't. We still didn't give a fuck about the list. We people rooted in reality, still don't give a fuck about this fucking list because again, it all could just be BS. But anyway, the fact that these people have taken this list and said they were going to ruin, the other political party, and now they're willing to just drop it. Now we like, hold on, bro, hold on. Now we want to see the list because why you trying to drop it so fast? Why are you trying to get people to forget about it?
Right.
So for a very brief moment, you had the Democrats, Independents, and Republicans and MAGA all on the same page. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Release this list. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the same page. It lasted for a few days. Everybody was on the same page. Release this list, or you might be on that motherfucker, or you're hiding or you're covering for somebody you know.
Right.
So then Trump gets mad. Trump gets mad, throws a fit. He calls his own supporters, his MAGA supporters, stupid and all this. Y'all dumb for filing for this. I don't want y'all in my party anyway. I don't need y'all support. He throwing a fit or whatever. And guess what? These motherfuckers are so dumb that fit he threw worked. So now they know. Wait, Trump. Wait. We sorry. We sorry. Please forgive us.
We
So
take it
now they
back. We
jumping back
taking it
on
back.
now they coming back on the Trump wagon. It's bro, the cognitive dissonance with these people is that of legend, bro. Like this doesn't it is the craziest thing. It is the
Yeah.
craziest thing. Oh yeah, Trump, you're right. We don't need to see the list. We trust you. We trust you, Trump. We trust your judgment. Now, why do you think? Let me ask you this, Cody B. Why do you think he dropping the list?
Because he own that motherfucker.
And you don't follow politics, right? I laid this out from start to
And
finish.
you do
And
you know
you're
I
not really a political person. You'll chime into certain conversations every now and then to drop a joke or some shit like that, but you're
yeah.
not really into this. Like me and Sahai, we could talk about this shit all day. And
And not to say that I'm not into it, because at some point you have to turn into it because
right.
it's stuff in there that they try to weasel in there, and it make the people it make you tune in, you know what I'm saying? Like even when
Right.
you're not trying to. So I only do that because like I got friends not like you and then other friends too that's really heavy and annoying. And I love history. So like I
Mm-hmm.
can't escape it. It's a double-edged sword for real. But as far as
Right.
like you saying covering and stuff like that, like I
Nah,
like
you
I
you ain't
crack a
you're right.
joke on it.
Exactly.
But it's
Exactly.
like overall, it's like, man, like he on that motherfucker, bro. Like this is real deal. Like it's other
If
people that
he's
he know that's on there too.
if he's not on this list, and he is on the list, like
He on there.
he might, bro. My computer's making all type of noises, bro. Ty sending messages or whatever. Whoever, he's on the list because he was associated. There were dealings on it, so it's not so much a client list, but he's on like some transcripts and stuff like that because
He on there.
they did a thorough investigation.
Yeah.
And because he was friends with this motherfucker, he has to be somewhere on these files. And guess what? Clinton may be on these things. Oprah may be on these things. They may have questioned her. All type of people may be in the files, but that don't necessarily mean they did something. But the fact that Trump is trying to quash it, he was trying to hide it. Now they are going to release some of the shit to the public, but they're going to heavily redact 95% of this shit. So nobody, like, whatever they release is not going to be like anything for that's going to point to anything. You know what I'm saying? He would be stupid to do that. But now he's getting mad. He getting mad at
cussing at motherfuckers.
He getting mad at his former friends like Rupert Murdoch. He gonna tell Rupert Murdoch he gonna sue him for a Wall Street Journal report and all type of crazy shit is going on, man. But
Trump is funny, man.
Just release. Listen, all they got to do is release a list or release everything and just black out all the clients, all not clients, but black out all the victims. That is easy to do. Just black out all the victims, send them out. Yes, you got to go through court and it has to be released. It can happen. Whatever we get, we probably ain't gonna get for months anyway. But they should be more transparent when it comes to this because they started this shit. And now Donald Trump is telling everybody Democrats started this shit. And that's the biggest lie I've ever heard. But guess who's going to believe that lie? It's going to be MAGA because they literally will believe the sky's purple.
They believe everything.
They believe everything. If anything that will
if it was
hurt
a cat
the other
dog
political party,
they gonna believe that shit.
Exactly. Donald Trump could say he wrote the whole cat dog Nickelodeon show. They will believe it. But anyway.
Crazy,
anyway, that's enough about that, bro. That's enough about that foolishness, and I'm pretty sure this ain't gonna be the last we talk about it because this story just won't go away. Yeah. And there are some people, there are still some people in this base that's not willing to let this shit go. So
this shit is like a bonfire, man. It just won't go out.
And the funny part about it is it didn't have to happen because he didn't have to use this tactic to try to get votes. That he was going to release this list. That he knew either because of my belief, what I think happened. Either he owned that motherfucker or he protecting somebody who told him to protect that shit or else. You know what I'm saying? And it got to be somebody much richer than him.
I agree.
So, somebody he's scared of.
Yeah, everybody got somebody to look up. You know what I mean? Everybody got somebody to report to in that field. We know that.
Hell yeah. All right. So, you heard this Clipse album yet, bro?
Fire.
Man, from front to back.
Fire.
Front to fucking back. I've been bro, you know me, bro. Like, I was talking about this album when I first heard about it, like at the end of May or the middle of May.
Yeah, it was still like a month and a half till it dropped.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. That Ace Trumpet song I must have played 100 times. Bro. And that's before the album came out. To the point my kids know the song front to back. My 6-year-old, this is culturally inappropriate. You know, he'll be looking, he'll just randomly just walk up to me. This is culturally inappropriate. Like, bro, I played the hell out that song. Then you know they drop like 2 more songs or whatever. I'm feeling this album, bro. It make me want to go straight in the kitchen and start chopping it up, bro. Make me want to pull out the pots and pans, the Pyrex, all that shit. Get my scale, bro.
If you done been around, you was around when Clipse hit,
bro. That album is so
you had that feeling, you know, just a time where music was, you know, what it was, but it's like, man, the Clipse was a real different whole flavor. Then you got Pharrell on the production, you know what I'm saying, like the sound. everything was different. I was like,
Yep.
I love this. You know what I'm saying?
It's such a dope album from front to back.
Yeah.
The songs are real. The lyrics are just hard. You know what I'm saying? They
Oh, they
gritty.
straight to it.
It's like the because even back then I liked their production. I always liked the Neptune's production. They make some very different beats. You know what I'm saying? Very different music. But it still had a grittiness to it. You know, the overall feeling of the Clipse, they just had a grittiness to them. And now the grittiness is still there. And it still got those heavy drum, those heavy drum pattern beats and hi-hats and stuff like that. It got all that, but at the same time, it's still gritty and it sounds much polished than it used to sound, but it still got that same flavor, bro. I'm really feeling this album. It made me start thinking because Malice and Pusha T, them niggas is 50. You know what I'm saying? Like Malice is 52, Pusha T is 48. What other rappers out there that you want to hear an album from? Like whatever, and when I say that, I mean like somebody in their 50s
I
or
don't want to
close to
hear
50.
no more albums from LL. I don't want to hear no albums from Will
What?
Smith.
Dude,
I don't
no,
want to
no,
hear.
no, no,
I
no,
don't want to hear
no,
nothing.
I ain't gonna let you sit
No,
here and
look,
say that.
and look, I'm gonna say
LL
this
is
is
still
why I
fucking
don't.
dope, bro.
I'm gonna say this is
LL
why
is
I don't.
still, bro.
I'm gonna say this is
LL is
why I
still
don't,
fucking dope.
fam.
Did you?
I ain't never. I'm not saying that he not, but this is why I'm gonna say that I don't want to hear nothing because these niggas just don't know how to do they rap thing like they know 'em, like why we like them. They over here trying to compete. I feel like and show the young people that they still can keep up. When y'all don't even
What's wrong
gotta,
with that? That's what they supposed to
you
do.
don't have to do that shit, bro. You the goat.
Why not?
You are the goat, bro.
Man, listen. I heard some tracks from LL.
You
I
the
think it might
goat.
have been last year.
That's like
Nasty, bro.
Jay.
Like
That's
he
like
ain't
Jay
like.
Z. That's like Jay Z trying to come out right now and compete with everybody. We know how fire
I
he
don't think
is.
they're competing, bro. They not competing. They just
LL's
showing
a
these little young
competitive
niggas, hey,
nigga, dog.
bro,
He's a New
I
York
still
nigga,
got
dog.
it.
He's a New
I
York
still
nigga,
got
dog.
it,
I ain't
bro.
taking that. Will Smith's a Philly nigga. I ain't taking that.
See, Will
These
Smith
niggas
just
are.
corny though, bro.
This is my point exactly.
Will Smith is
No, I
an
don't want to hear no
action
whole Will Smith.
star.
I don't want to hear
He's
that.
an action
What you
star.
say? What you say, bro? Get that shit the fuck out of here, man.
Get this shit off my screen, bro. No, no.
For real.
Will Smith, I got you on Will Smith. I can't go there with you with LL because LL
I'm
shocked the
just
hell out of
saying.
me last year, bro, or earlier this year. Whenever he dropped them songs, bro, I was like,
Oh, when
whoa,
he did an album
this
last
dude
year,
is nasty,
but I'm
bro. This
like,
dude got some
yeah,
fire, bro.
it's nice, fam. But this is what I'm saying. When you're at that point, you don't gotta force nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta do that.
I
Like,
don't think they're doing that. They just letting people, hey, man, I still got it.
don't
Y'all might
nobody,
not
didn't
have
nobody
heard me,
ask for that though. Didn't nobody summons that shit?
but
Who
why
summoned that
not
shit?
though?
Rock the Bells tour? Cause we didn't.
But why not? I don't get. I don't get your stance right here.
I'm just
You
saying
talking about?
if you gonna come out and drop some shit, don't be ultra in rap mode. Like you prove, like I'm saying, like you gotta prove something, bro. They don't gotta
Yes,
prove
they do
nothing.
got to prove. They got to prove to people, hey, I still got it. What is
Why
wrong
though?
with that,
Why
bro?
though?
Why not?
When people already salute you and know that you got it. Like even and they done seen you probably do it before you even drop that album or drop the
Because I'm
song.
gonna
Like
tell you something, bro. Ultra creative people like me.
when
I'm an
I'm
ultra
50, I'm
creative
not
person,
gonna be like that. And I'm an ultra creative motherfucker.
right? But so when you telling me, okay, when you 50, you gonna stop doing what we doing now?
Not to say I'm not saying I won't stop, but I'm not here to prove nothing.
But that's what. Oh my god, bro.
I'm bro.
You really.
I
I don't
didn't.
think. I don't know what you're talking about here. This sounds
Why
crazy,
not?
bro. This sounds. So you want them to stop? You want them to not do something you're not gonna do? Like,
I
of
didn't say they
course,
had to
you're
stop
still gonna be
rapping.
content creator. You're gonna still be doing the same stuff you're doing now. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing because we are creative people, and sometimes you just need to put out that outlet, and sometimes you need to you need to show. Sometimes you need to work on that creative outlet, and that's what they're doing. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. I don't see why that's a bad thing. I want to show people that I still got it. So you're more of the mind of like Andre 3000. who is
No,
ultra dope. Listen, who's ultra dope, but he feels that he doesn't have a voice in this era, so
no,
he's not gonna put out music because
no,
that's basically what you're telling me, though.
no. Because if that's the case, I wouldn't put out no music if I felt like Andre 3000. I'll be out here
So
making.
wait.
I'll be
Yes,
out here
you
doing
make
flute.
music. Are you
I'm
planning
an
when you turn
artist for
50?
real. I'm an artist
When
for
you
real.
exactly, are you planning to just retire when you become 48 and 50? Somewhere around there. You
I'm
done?
not going. I'm not. I'm planning
And if
on
you are
now.
done,
Look,
done,
I'm planning on right now for the little bit of music that I drop after I do drop some more, that I'm not even gonna be doing that because my other creative side then tapped in, and I just had a call today. Somebody just was like, bro, you might not even need to be doing all the rapping, and you know, you might need to hone in on what you done create.
I'm
Like,
bro,
not to take me
bro,
away from it because I done showed them the game. You feel me?
bro,
I done showed them
bro.
how to make beats and everything. They just was like, what you doing right now is big. Like, and it's a different side of you. This
Bro,
might be your time to show the other side of you instead of, waiting to cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making no comeback, but it's like I rap because I love it. I don't rap to try to prove nothing to
right.
nobody no
Okay,
more
they're
because
putting
I
out
don't gotta
songs
prove
because
nothing to
they love
nobody
it.
no more.
I don't get your point here. Your
I'm
point,
just
you
saying,
just proved, you're just making my point. I'm saying this, bro. I'm saying this. And I'll make an example for you to even make it easier. When I was 20, when I was 30, my 20s, 30s, even teen, yeah, especially in my teens, I used to rap all the fucking time. You could tell Tyrese, I was a fucking monster. I'm still a fucking monster. I still put together shit in my head. Even though I don't put it out there, it's still there. I wish a little YN would run up on me, bro. I'd dismantle him lyrically right now at 46 because that's something in me. It's a part of me, bro. It is a part of
right,
me. It right. So what I'm saying, listen. What I'm saying is, why shouldn't they feel like that?
bro. So you look, I'm gonna somebody just real quick explain why. So 60 years old, right? Say you 60 years old.
Okay.
Nobody is out here like putting nothing on top of your name or trying to take the position of what you done made happen and the influence of anything that you don't put on the game or none of that. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like when you mention them ones, you gotta mention MC such and such. You know what I'm saying? You gotta admit, like they not going around the conversation and not mentioning them. So it's like when you drop music and you doing music with the likes of, somebody you wouldn't even see yourself doing music with, but they see themselves doing music with you, right? And you find yourself keeping up when you really don't even have to. Now, the aspect of the art to me is ain't no age or limit on it or nothing. And I'm not, that's where I'm like, I don't know why you get into where I'm trying to say he shouldn't, because I've never said that. I'm saying the approach he is taking. You such of a big dog. Nobody else said anything about testing him to make him feel like that. To even
Okay. See,
come off and make,
I know what a disconnect is
you
with you,
feel
bro.
me? And
I know
get
what a
it.
disconnect is with you. Back then,
Because he was
in the
that he was
80s,
them then.
listen.
He was
In the
them
late
then.
80s, listen to me. In the late 80s, the 1990s, and even in the 2000s, a big part of MCing and rap was to say you were the best and to rap like you were the best. That's how they know it. Now
I
listen to
know,
me.
nigga.
When they're gonna come out now, they're still gonna do that. I'm the
Right.
best MC. That's what they're gonna do because that's the art, bro. That right there is the art. You're not gonna just stop saying you the best. Nobody, no, yes, nobody even
Right.
came for them, but that's the way they rap, bro.
I
I
just
don't.
said it. The approaches don't need to be.
So you want them to change their rap? You want them to change their
No, he
approach? You
just
want them
need
to?
to. He need to change his approach, bro. His
I
music
just
going
said it.
look
You want him
that.
to
So
change his
you the
approach.
first person I done heard that say something about that LL album being nice. I'm gonna put it to you. I'm gonna put it to
Everybody
you
I know
like
that's
that.
in the rap said that album was nice. So I don't.
But think
I
about
don't.
what era they come from. You
Yeah.
feel me?
So what?
People's ears want to hear but they don't hear no more.
So basically,
You feel me?
so you saying this is a young person's game?
Yes, as of now,
Okay,
hell
all right,
yeah.
okay. No, and I could agree with you. Right now, it is a young person's game, but I have no problem with somebody from the '90s coming back as long as they still
They've
dope.
been doing it now because of the fact they feel like that they underappreciated because
I don't think
the
so. I don't
no,
think
I know
I don't
so,
think,
fam.
bro.
I know so. Look
I
at the
don't think.
ratio of the old niggas that's back rapping right now, bro. Look at it. Just look at it.
So you saying
We didn't see these
these
niggas.
old
We ain't
dudes?
seen these niggas the last 10 years, fam.
Yeah, because they go off and do other things like LL. LL was in movies and on a NCIS
So
Miami,
what make
whatever the
you want
fuck
to
it
just
was.
come
For
back and be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm still the GOAT. Let me go over here and motherfucker.
so you don't think there was a market of people asking for that? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't
Because
think so.
I would bet dollars to donuts, bro,
I don't think so.
that people was in that man ear saying you need to make an album and here's the money for it.
I don't think so.
So you saying he ponied up all this money? There was no record label or
He ain't
anything.
got a
See,
pony or no money at this point because he LL, fam. He jumped
okay,
the
okay, okay. So now
he's
you
a
about to prove my
pioneer.
point.
Look,
Now you about
I
to
know
prove my
my
point. If he
homework.
don't
No,
listen,
I know my
listen.
homework, bro. He's a pioneer
Listen.
of the hip hop game.
Right. So nobody had to pony up money
He
for
should
this
be at
album,
this
right?
point. He should be at
No,
this point
listen
where
to
no
me, bro.
label
You're
got
not
to back
answering the
him.
question. You're not answering the question. Nobody had to pony up any money, right? Is that
Him?
what you're saying? So did LL had to pony up any money to make this album?
No, I said if anybody had to, he did.
So
At
you
this
saying
point, at this point in his career, nigga, you made. So it's like
nobody
you ain't got to wait on nobody.
came. So you saying nobody came to LL and said you should make an album?
Man, who did? I don't know. I ain't see no big old.
Okay, bro.
I ain't see no big old hoorah about it.
All right, bro. Like I don't know if this is delusion talking or what, bro.
Nah,
Like this
it
don't
ain't.
make any
Maybe
sense,
you
bro.
just not getting where I'm coming from
No, I'm
because
not, bro. I'm not. I'm
you
not at
you
all.
you
I'm
you
not
might
at all.
you sound
Because
like an LL fan and that's fine. You feel me? Because I'm
what's
not.
wrong with being an LL fan, bro?
I'm just saying you the way you approaching it is you a LL fan more than me.
Bro, I am a
I
fan of
respect
anybody who make
LL,
I'm
but I
bro,
don't
no
look up
matter
to.
the age.
I don't like him as
No
far as
matter
like
the age, I am a fan of anybody who can still come out there and make good music, no matter the age. I
look.
don't care if you 12
I
and I
just have
don't
to.
care if you 62. If you can put out a dope ass album,
You
that's
gonna go?
dope.
You gonna go play LL 3 4 times in a day like that Clipse album? You gonna do that? Nah.
Bro, but that's not what we talking about here. We're
I'm
not
just
talking
saying.
about who we're not talking about who Paul Ice Cold Long is playing. What we're talking about
That was just
is
a general
should
question.
a person that rapped in the '90s still put out an album and rap the way they used to rap in the '90s, which is I'm the best, I'm better, I'm the best MC out there. Y'all don't know that's the way they rap, bro. They're not gonna change their art. They're not gonna compromise their art for these little YNs out there who just want to hear people half
Bro,
OD
Busta Rhymes to me make better albums than LL.
Busta Rhymes, and I even put it on this podcast a while back.
So I'm
Busta
not over
Rhymes
here kicking
a few
no
years
niggas
ago
while
put
they
out a
old as
dope ass
hell.
album. What?
I said I ain't
Bro,
kicking no niggas while they, because of the age or nothing. Like, cause I
it sounds
listen to
like you
Buster.
are. It
I
sounds
just
like you
said
are,
Buster
bro.
Rhymes just did the same thing, but he didn't come out and you can hear the approach, bro.
Bro, I can go through all that Busta. I can go through that Busta Rhymes album and tell you he was doing the same thing he was doing when he was younger,
It's
saying
the
he's the
approach,
best.
fam.
Saying okay, so you're hung up on this approach.
That mean you don't make music still now though. That's what I'm saying. I'm still recording music, bro. I'll be active with this shit, Like
So you
I
saying
be I
when
be
you
in the field,
40,
I
when
be
you
messing with
50,
people.
when you hit 50, you just done. You not you gonna
I
change
can't
your
be done with
style.
it because it's part of life. I'm gonna be producing still. You know what I'm saying? Like people gonna call me for my input because it's good and it's valid. I ain't saying that I'm done with recording music for myself. Yes, because I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. Now, if it just so happened that one of my boys hit me like, "Hey, I need your verse, Banks. I need one of them." I'm gonna drop one.
You
Other
don't
than
think
that,
nobody came to LL? Okay, bro, I'm done, bro. Like
who
I'm
can?
done.
How long it's been since somebody did that though, fam?
Bro. I'm telling you right now, and
Bro, LL
we
was doing
strictly
that
talking
shit.
about
That
LL.
shit
We
was he was doing
strictly,
that shit early
bro.
90s,
I can tell you right
2000.
now. I can tell you right now. There is a mass of people wishing and begging
Bro, you can't
Andre
convince me.
3000,
You can't convince me.
Andre 3000 to come out with an album right now.
That's
I
because
can bet you it's.
Andre fired.
So is L. Okay, bro. I'm done. Bro. Let's
Andre
move on.
fired. He ain't
So
coming out.
LL
He
ain't
ain't
fired.
coming out.
LL ain't fired.
Andre wouldn't be
LL ain't
coming
fired.
out. Andre wouldn't be coming out and rapping with no approach to attack, like try to make still prove he the best. He doing
He's
Andre.
never done that though. But he's never done that.
Exactly,
But
because he do Andre on the track.
right, he's
He ain't
never
gotta
done
come
that.
out and say he the GOAT.
Bro,
You feel me? LL still living in that mentality when he get on the mic. That's what I'm saying. Well, you
as
don't even
well
gotta
as
do
he
that.
should,
You don't
because
even
that's
gotta
the
do that
way
no
he's
more.
always
Cause ain't nobody
rapped, bro.
challenging that, bro.
Bro,
It's
this is the
it's a
way
nigga
he's
right now probably
always.
nicer than LL right now.
Oh
LL
my
just don't
god,
want to face it.
bro. Bro? What did MCs rap about in the '90s?
The king
What was
up
the
rock. I
what
ain't
was the?
nothing higher.
Listen to me.
Sucker
Listen to me,
MC should call me sire. You must use fire and I won't stop rap. You feel me? Look, you hear that approach, right?
yeah. What's okay?
Run DMC and LL literally, like they almost style clash because it was just a couple more of them and one LL. You feel me? And LL, right? He's the more aggressive. As in the Run DMC, they story. Let me tell you this story. You feel me? LL strictly went from "Mama knock you out" to "I'm gonna love you better." Over here licking his lips.
Bro, I
Hey,
don't know
so
where
but
you at
look,
with all this, but your whole point is all over the place. I don't even
look.
follow what you're saying
I'm
right now.
just saying, like when you just said about the rap, right? Like what they rapping about in the '80s. You feel me?
Okay,
Like
so what they
so it's
rapping
like
about?
that's what they was
But you
on.
didn't let me finish my point. What is the as an MC in the '90s and in the 2000s and
Mhm.
in the late '80s? What was the as an MC EMCEE, or you can even go master of ceremonies MC? What was the main message that they would say? I am the best. That's what they rapped about. That is how they rap. That is what they rap about. That was the ulterior goal, to say I'm the best. That's what it was. Why would you think LL will make an album and still not do the same thing he did that made him successful?
It don't got the same effect, bro.
It don't have
I'm
that same
sorry to
effect to
say,
you,
it
because
just don't
guess
got
what?
the same
Everybody
effect.
I know that listened to
If
that
it did,
album
it
that
had the
came out
same
last
effect to
year
everybody.
thought it was dope. Everybody I
I
listened
promise
to that.
my on everything I love you, the first person that done said that to me.
You need to
I'm not
expand. You
even
need to
lying to you.
expand your friends, bro. I'm telling you
Man,
right now,
I got a large scale, bro.
bro. You need to expand your friendships, bro,
I
because
got a
that
large
album was
scale.
dope.
I'm
And
trying to tell you.
everybody I know, thought that album was dope. And even like you even said it like earlier in this conversation. You said that them songs was nice. Now it's something different. I don't know, bro. We went all
Bro.
over the place with this one, bro. We
But
went
that's
all over
be
the place with this
yeah,
one.
but I mean, you was just chiming on stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you chime on stuff like, man, music is one thing I really, really be about, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't be just saying stuff to try to like,
No, I'm not
not
accusing
even
you
no,
of
not
that,
for
bro. I'm not accusing you of that.
not with us, but for the people. You know what I'm saying? Because if you pay attention, like, bro, I wouldn't mind listening to a LL album if I know that he not coming back out on a purpose mode, more or less. Like
What should LL? Let me ask you this. Then what should
LL need
LL
to
be
come off
rapping
of, he
about?
need to do an album off of what LL want to do, not with somebody pumping up in his ear to fucking do. That's just
This is the
exactly what
way
happened to
LL
Will
has all.
Smith.
Listen to me.
That's what just
Listen to me.
exactly what
This
happened to
is the
Will
way
Smith, and his
LL
ass
has
gets burnt
all.
up on the internet.
This is the way LL has always rapped. I don't understand why you think he would come out and sound different. LL is gonna rap about being the best. LL is gonna rap about women. You know, LL is gonna rap about being fresh or whatever. Figgity fresh. I don't know, bro. But listen, that's just how he's gonna sound. Now, now you was doing the whole rhyme scheme like the Run DMC, that old 1980s rhyme scheme. He wasn't even rapping like that as far as his delivery and flow.
He was
He wasn't
rapping like
rapping.
that.
No. I don't know what you saw. I don't know what you listened to. So you saying LL was sounding like
I'm just saying they
he
stopped
wasn't
like
rapping like that, bro.
it
He
was.
wasn't
I
rap.
said they was almost a stop. When he wasn't rapping like that on
No, I'm talking about on this last album. He wasn't
no,
rapping.
yeah, I know. I wasn't
Okay,
saying he
okay, that's
rapping.
what I thought you were trying to say.
No,
On his
dog.
last album, he was
I,
rapping with a late '80s flow.
no,
I'm not.
no,
I'm not.
no.
Okay,
And by this time, you shouldn't be. Because what the hell?
of course,
What you
because
really doing for
and
real?
this is why I said it doesn't matter the age as long as you put out good music. If somebody come out,
Yeah.
I don't care if it was my favorite rapper back then, and you sound like you did back then as far as your delivery and your bars and your flow
Mhm.
and the way you ride the beat. Then no, I'm not gonna listen to you because that's not good music, and you didn't evolve with the times. LL
Mhm.
evolved with the times. He took his same message. He took his same message and put it into a newer package.
See,
Of
and
course
that's
he's gonna say, and of course he's gonna say he's the
a
best.
sound package, though, right? The sound difference of what he doing it on is making a different feel, right? It's like we hearing LL on New Age sound with the same
Yeah,
like
what's wrong with that?
with the same with a little bit of LL feel to it. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
what's wrong with that?
because I'm not look. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing is wrong. That's why I went to Busta Rhymes. There's
Yeah, but
people
you
like
said he shouldn't be doing that
he
though.
shouldn't
You
be
said it.
he shouldn't be taking the approach that he's always been taking as far as having
Why
to prove
not?
himself.
Okay, all right.
Like
You say you like the
that's like
Clipse album.
Look, that's like
Okay,
Method Man and them trying to do that though, fam. You feel me? Like,
Method Man is from that same era when he
but I'm
did that.
saying Method Man don't
And
rap.
Method Man is still doing it, bro. Don't
But
act
he
like
no, he
I don't
rap
listen to
with
Method
the
Man now and didn't
he's
listen to them
rapping
back
with
then.
the rappers though. Look how long it took for LL to even come out and start collabing with other people since
Because LL
uh
went off to do movies, bro.
bro,
LL went off.
this ain't the
LL had
only
a
album
TV
he
show
ain't
that
dropped
lasted for
though.
like 15 years,
This ain't
bro.
the only album he ain't dropped in the midst of that though either. You feel me?
Oh my god. All
So
right,
if
man.
we
All
went
right.
back to
All right.
this last album that he dropped before this album, bro, which was like almost 10 years ago down there, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? From now, like, but it wasn't even on no, you know what I'm saying? None of like I'm telling
Because
you.
maybe it wasn't dope. Maybe it wasn't
This what
dope.
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to this
saying
what I'm
everything LL put out was something I would listen to, but LL, that last album, those last songs he put out, which was like earlier this year, last year, somehow, that shit was dope. And I
like
don't, I
go ahead, my fault.
no, I didn't hear you say nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was dope. I don't know what the problem is about saying about someone saying they're the best without somebody coming out and say, because listen, that's how people rap back then. He's not gonna change his put it like this. Let me ask you this. We just both agreed that the Clipse album was dope, right?
Mhm.
What did the Clipse rap about when they first came out? What was they rapping about?
I mean they style is they
They was
style.
rapping about drug life, right? They was rapping about drugs and selling weight, right?
I like to call it reality rap. So
Okay,
yeah.
now okay. The overall theme, what was they rapping about, bro?
That was they itch
That was
right
the
there.
overall theme. Wouldn't it
Right.
sound weird? Wouldn't it sound weird if this last Clipse album they came out and they were talking about uh
That's where
was it
you
like
twisted it up at because you telling me
no, I'm not twisting it up. I'm talking about what if they came out and rapped about women? All their songs was like geared towards love songs and weird. Wouldn't that be weird?
yeah,
This
that's
is the
what
point I'm trying to make. This
it
is the
would
point
be.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
make.
hear you. Go
Yes,
ahead.
and that's the point I'm trying to make. Why do you think he
What
would
made where did I say
deviate
that
from
at?
what made him successful?
Where did I say that at though?
You said he shouldn't rap the way he rapped. You said that.
It's the bro. So the
It's
approach
the
of
approach.
so the approach.
His approach back then. His approach back then was he is the best. He is the illest
Who do you
MC out
gotta
there.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
wait, let me finish. That's what the main thing most rappers rapped about in that time period, about being the best MC. He's gonna come out and he's gonna do the same thing. Now, granted, he changed his flow up to sound more modern. He didn't come out sounding like he was from the 80s. I have no problem with that. That was beautiful. So what I'm trying to compare this to, because you say you got a problem with that, he shouldn't have had that approach. No successful person is going to change what made them successful. Just like the Clipse, who rapped about selling weight almost on every song, is not going to come out now and start rapping about how he loved women all the time. How they love women all the time. That's weird. Nobody's going to do that. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
If I had
that's
a
why I
pause
say
button,
you.
I'd hit it right now.
That's why I said you had flipped it because I didn't say none of that.
Oh my God, bro.
That you
Okay,
just
let's
had
move
that.
on, bro.
You just came with that
Bro,
because
you literally said,
I said
he
coming
should not.
in.
What you say was
Ain't nothing
they
wrong
should.
with elevating with the time, doing what you're doing, and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
say he should have changed his approach. Did you or did you not say that?
I said that's what I'm saying. The approach that he taking is like, why do you still got to come out like that? I'm 10 years later and still
Because
trying to
that's
rap
what
at
he
the.
did when
You
he
feel me?
first came
But
out, bro.
who
I
is
don't know why
Summons in
you're.
that, bro? Who is Summons in that? Who done challenged LL's throne?
That's the
That's what
way
I'm saying.
rappers rapped. And man, how old are you, bro? Maybe you don't know. Maybe you weren't around in the
I was
what year
born
you
in
were born,
'88, so
bro?
they was
Okay,
exiting. They was exiting, bro.
so you didn't
You
really start
telling me?
listening
You
to rap
telling
until
me? You telling
2000.
me? LL wasn't scared
You
of
really didn't
Tupac,
have you didn't really have an understanding of rap until like maybe the early 2000s.
bro? I don't look.
So what
See,
I'm telling you,
that's
rappers
because you
back
don't know
then,
me as what I be
rap
on. I be into music like that to the point where I
I
wouldn't be able to
understand that.
have this
I understand that. And
conversation.
I'm not
Yeah,
beating you up for that. I'm not discounting. But rappers back then, they all was rapping about who was the best MC.
I know that.
Right. So why would LL come out?
We don't live in them times no more, though. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna come out and make music, bro, make music to where people gonna enjoy it. Don't nobody want to listen to your music. They're always thinking that, damn, LL out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to prove he still got, like, we want to enjoy LL. You out here doing Rock the Bell
How could
tours and
you
shit, you feel me? Like,
Okay,
do
so
that.
okay, I'm LL. I'm LL, right? And just save what you said. We want to enjoy LL, right?
Right.
You want to enjoy LL. What made LL enjoyable? Rapping like that. So why when LL comes out with his last album, why would he deviate from that? I'm just trying to get you to understand
What
what you're
made
saying
me
because it
enjoy
makes no
LL
sense.
is when he got to battling people because people actually challenged him. He was already nice when Cannabis and everybody was trying to diss him and he got to going crazy on him. Like, that's when you gotta prove something, bro. Like, he be rapping like
You
niggas is
don't
still
okay.
dissing him.
The disconnect is you don't understand how rappers rap back then.
I guess
That's the
I know.
only way.
Even
You
being a
don't.
rapper, I
You don't.
guess I don't. I
You
take
don't.
that. I take that.
Okay. Okay.
I take that. That's your
You know.
input.
No, but I mean, literally, that's where we're because if you go back to like Wu-Tang, you go back to Nas, you go back to Rakim, you go back to all these rappers that rapped around there, like even like Fat Joe, who switched over and pivoted to the he always been Joey Crack, but even back then, Fat Joe was more of an MC. What I'm saying is, back then, people rapped about being the dopest, the illest MC. They're not gonna change that. You just said we want to love LL. We want pause. We want to enjoy LL. So LL is gonna put out, and he's gonna have the same direction. He's gonna have the same the same direction that he had. He's just gonna make it more modern. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't
Nobody.
running to hear
It's
that
this.
shit.
Okay, you're not ready to hear it, but there more.
I'm
I've heard
saying I'm
so
not
many
running to
people
hear
say
it.
this album was dope.
I'm just telling you personally. You the first person that told me that.
All right,
All
then,
right,
and I'm
I
telling you right
swear,
now,
you
you
the
don't
first
know enough
person.
people, bro. Because the
That's what I'm
majority of
saying.
people
How
I
do I
heard
not know enough
like this
people, man?
album.
I'm telling. Oh shit.
What's up?
Uh, my
What's up?
playing on my iPad real quick.
Yo, iPad fail, bro.
No, it was about to
We gonna
die.
move on, man.
It was
We
about
gonna
to
move
die
on.
down there.
We gonna move on. So
What's up with it?
we gonna stay in the rap area, but we gonna talk about Jim Jones. What
Oh
the fuck
Lord,
is up with this dude, bro? What the fuck is up with Jim Jones, bro?
man. What ain't up with Jim Jones, man? He been spazzing out for a minute, man.
What the bro? It's like this dude has found a niche right now, man. He's found his niche. He found the way to stay relevant because this dude was
He on some
irrelevant.
Soldier Boy shit, dude. That same thing Soldier
Exactly,
Boy was
exactly.
doing when he was
He
the,
doing
the
the interview.
first.
He doing the interview tour, and like people just asking him dumb shit, and he's saying dumb shit, and he's becoming relevant for it,
Yeah,
bro. Like he has become more relevant. First off, I ain't never been a Jim Jones fan. I never liked his music. His shit never appealed to me. I never really thought he had a good flow. He don't know how to ride a beat. I can't say his shit whack. It's just not for me. I know it's not for me. That dude has parlayed, and it's this little 15 minutes of fame type shit that's coming up just by like saying silly shit and having other rappers go after them, like the Clipse and I don't think has Nas replied to this dude yet. I don't think so.
Nah, man.
I don't
Nah,
think
man.
so.
For what though? That's what I'm saying. See, man,
See
that's what
what?
I'm saying.
See what? See, here's the thing.
Nas.
Here's the thing with this.
I fucks with
That's
Nas.
beneath Nas. Nas
Exactly.
probably ain't going now. Here's the thing. Now let one of these YNs who own and pop and say something about Nas. Nas saying something. He's stepping up.
Somebody already did.
Who's that?
Motherfucking Uzi or a few other people said a long time ago, like they didn't know nothing about him. You know what I'm
They
saying?
wasn't
Like,
dissing him. They just said they didn't know him. That's not a diss. That's
I
not a
mean,
diss at
to
all.
the culture it is, because how you gonna be rapping and you don't know who these cats is? Some of the YNs I expect
You
them to
should be
not know.
offended. You should be offended, not Nas. Me, I should be offended, but not Nas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said the culture, like not
Right. The
Nas,
culture.
but the
Yes, you're
culture.
right. The
Yeah, you know
culture
what I'm
should be
saying?
offended. The culture should be
Because
offended,
if
but not
y'all in the
Nas.
game, you should know stuff like that. You know what
Nas
I'm
has
saying?
reached a level he can him and LAO.
Cruise right in.
They can just come in, like they can pick and choose. They can pick and choose who they want to shoot their arrows at.
But you
Depending
ain't
on
got
who if they
nobody
want
to
to.
shoot no arrows at. That's the whole thing.
What are you
Who you
talking about?
shooting? You ain't got no arrows to shoot at nobody, even if you came in and pick and choose. You ain't got no reason to
Are
do
you
that.
talking about Nas or you went back to LAO
No,
now?
it was just when you said that, it was just like,
No, what I'm saying is like, okay,
that era of greatness, and then even to be in the game still now, like, they don't got no reason to come out and shoot some shit that's just blank. You feel me? At people for nothing, because like you don't got to do that. So when you just said that, it made hella sense. You feel me? Because they don't got to do that.
bro.
Just like Jim Jones, like that. Jim Jones out here mad as hell for real though. Like Jim Jones is on a full blown tirade for no apparent reason. You
I
was
think he's
already
doing
hot
it to keep
because
himself.
of
I think
Cameron.
he's doing it to not stay relevant because he wasn't relevant
He
at this
never
point in
not
time.
was relevant for a minute. He been in it with Cam too at the same time.
Right, right. What I'm
Like that's
saying
been
is,
boiling too.
I think he did it because he made a mistake or he just said something. He was like, "Oh, well, people, my name and everybody, might as well keep doing some shit. I might as well keep saying dumb shit." He put out a diss verse versus the Clipse. I don't know if you heard that. That shit was
That's old though.
that shit trash, bro.
Yeah, that's been a minute. That's old for real.
Yeah, that shit was
That's why
trash, bro.
Pusha said and Malice and them responded now.
Right.
Because they don't be paying attention. Like it's like ain't nobody listening to this dude.
Nobody listen to this goofball.
Man,
But anyway, man, that's all I got, bro.
he crazy, man.
We had our little back and forth with LL, man. I can't wait till you listen to this and be like, damn, you know what? Icekold was right. What the fuck was I talking about?
I won't. Hey, look, I won't.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you, man.
Already, fam.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, we are back with the Dummast Podcast. I'm going to let you guys go and get out of here. But before I do, programming update. Everything's been finalized. So you can expect to see the Dummast Podcast every Monday. Every Monday. I can't nail down the time, but it should be early, like 12-ish p.m. Somewhere around there. If it's later in the day, it just means that I didn't finish editing over the weekend and I'm gonna have to get up early on Monday morning to edit it. But yes, expect the episode every Monday. We might skip some Mondays, just depending on if there's something to talk about. But anyway, I'm always gonna try to find something to talk about. But expect the podcast every Monday. On Tuesday, expect the Main Event Marks podcast. So what we do, we actually go live with the Main Event Marks. We go live with the Main Event Marks. That's the wrestling show. and that's not edited or anything. I could just slap that out, put that out. Also, throughout the week, you will be getting clips, so please, I tell y'all every episode now, I'm getting better at this. Like, share, subscribe, click the notifications bell. That's how you stay abreast of all our content that's coming out. This week was a big week for content, man. I was all over social media trying to raise engagement. TikTok is blowing up a little bit, so hit me on TikTok. TikTok is the Dummast Podcast on TikTok. You can find that. All my Facebook friends, I am monetized and I am a digital creator on Facebook with tons of fans. Hey, go ahead. Paul Icekold Long. That's where you're gonna find me on the Facebook. Paul Icekold Long. Go ahead and follow me there. Of course, you already know about the Dummast Podcast on YouTube. Lemon 8, Dummast Podcast on Lemon 8. Blue Sky, Dummast Podcast on Blue Sky. You can find all my content there. So, Instagram, also, Icekold of Dummast. Icekold of Dummast. ICEKOLD of Dummast. Before and after the of, there's a little line that lay on the floor. Not the one that hovered, but the one that lay on the floor. I don't know what the fuck that shit called. But anyway, that's it for today's show. I hope you guys liked it. And again, remember, like, share, subscribe, click the notifications tab, and we are out. Peace.